love stories all day long. My favorite thing in the whole wide world to ask a couple is, how did you meet? Because I love to hear the interpretation of the love story. Okay, that was totally a side note, but it's all about Guerlain right now and Shalimar, an Eau de Parfum and a body lotion. It's a layering duo, and this is what you're getting: the iconic Shalimar Eau de Parfum and the Shalimar body lotion, 6.7 ounces, based on the most romantic, the most beautiful love story ever. And it's a 200-year-old company that has stood the test of time. $146 and change is the value. You're getting home today for 3 monthly payments of $46 and change. And I will also tell you that if you give this, you are absolutely giving the gift of love and a love story. Well, let me welcome in my friend, Ginger McKeesian is here today. 30 plus years in the industry, half of that time with Guerlain, and the national educator for Guerlain. So girl, we want to hear that love story.
Hey, Elise, how are you?
I am great. I am so happy that you're here. We haven't had Guerlain and Shalimar on in a hot second here. Yeah. And you know, it's always nice when we get something as iconic as Shalimar. I mean, this is world famous.
Especially this time of year, this is perfect. This duo is perfect. The story is perfect to immerse yourself in that luxury and that romance that you just talked about, that love story. And we hear them all the time about women when they got their first bottle of Shalimar from their husband or their fiance, boyfriend. So it really has, it's really special. It really is something that's stood the test of time. And you know, you just held up the bottle before. It's just a gorgeous bottle.
Yes.
You know, we're all about that packaging as well. But this is a beautiful love story. The name Shalimar actually means eternal love. And Jacques Guerlain, the creator of Shalimar, he's considered to be the greatest nose of the 20th century. When he created this, he had yet to name it. And Guerlain is all about the love story, the story of women and faraway places. So he heard the story, which happened 400 years prior to the creation of Shalimar, about the love story between the Shah Jahan of India and Mumtaz Mahal. So we're talking faraway Middle East, and she was his 13th wife. Yes, he had 13 wives, but his favorite. And he brought her from Persia, and he built these beautiful gardens for her at the palace. Kind of like a bit of a fortress to kind of keep her enclosed, but he imported all these beautiful plants and flowers from her home city, and they spent a lot of time there. And she actually died giving birth to his only son. So he built the Taj Mahal in her honor. And when Jacques Guerlain heard that, because the gardens were named Shalimar, these beautiful, amazing gardens, like a paradise, he said, well, that's the name of this fragrance, because that's really what it evokes, that eternal love, that romance, the time they spent together in the gardens. So the Taj Mahal, when I think about it, it's one of the seven wonders of the world. And what an iconic fragrance, an iconic story to bring it all together, and just really a fragrance for all time.
So what are we going to experience when we give it our very first spray?
Well, what you get first is, it's very vertical, is what we are at Guerlain. Our fragrances, they change, and with time, 10 minutes and 15 minutes later, it gets deeper and warmer. But it starts off with bergamot. So bergamot is a citrus fruit from Calabria, Italy. So it has a touch of freshness, and then it begins to dry down to the rose in the middle. The rose I consider to be more like the queen, the classic, a little bit regal. And then it's jasmine that you smell, which is more delicate. I call that the princess flower. It's a little bit more playful and delicate. And then later on, you get that warmth of the sandalwood, the vanilla, the tonka bean, and a little bit of iris as well, which gives it a powderiness. So it's really kind of complex, just like the women of today. We're feminine, but we're, complicated and powerful, but also sensual.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And that's just the Eau de Parfum.
Yes.
So you're getting 3 full ounces. As you can see, an absolutely beautiful case, something that you would love to sit on your vanity, right? You would love to see this every single day. And of course, giving the gift of love for sure. So 3 full ounces here, valued at just over $87. And then, of course, we have 6.7 ounces of the Shalimar body lotion. So perhaps you're gifting these together. Perhaps you want to break this up and give 2 fabulous gifts. Totally up to you, but it is a $146 value and some change, but you're getting it home for 3 monthly payments of $46 and change. All right, so the lotion. Can we expect the lotion to smell very, very similar to the Eau de Parfum?
Absolutely. It does have the same notes, but it also has orchid butter in it. So, you know, Guerlain is a skincare company as well. So you get that really soft sensation of the fragrance with the floral notes, that citrus and the warm notes. But it's also very moisturizing. You know, today was all about skin and keeping it hydrating. So that orchid butter really helps the skin stay hydrated as well as give you that subtle sense of the fragrance. So as you said, you can wear this separately, you can give it separately. But what's nice is that sometimes I like to wear just the body lotion. You know, if I'm kind of having a more casual day out of the shower, I just want to hydrate and have a nice scent going. So I'll wear that. And then if I want it to be more of a richer scent, I will spray the fragrance on top. So you can have it almost like a pure perfume when you put them together, really long lasting, or just the body lotion by itself. Or as you said, you want to gift it separately, you have that option. But it's beautiful. It leaves a slight shimmer on the skin, which I love. So definitely neck and décolleté, shoulders, especially for the holidays. If you're wearing something, you know, where your shoulders are going to be exposed, you want to really rub that in, and just your shoulders will shimmer, and you'll get that, you know, that subtle. People will kind of come close to you and say, you know, we say at Guerlain, a trace of you in the memory of others. So, you know, we like to leave that little bit of ourselves behind in this beautiful fragrance.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's really great. Now, isn't it true that if your skin is in fact hydrated properly, it should actually hang on to your Eau de Parfum a little bit longer?
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. When your skin is more hydrated, the fragrance is pulled in a little bit deeper, and you actually will go to that bottom note a little more quickly because you have a little bit more oils going. So yeah, the combination of the two is very much richer and lasts all day.
Well, I love that. I think that the layering idea is fantastic. If you want to just go very subtle, perhaps maybe you're working in, you know, close quarters or health industry or something like that, and you need something very subtle. Perhaps you're just getting those skin-loving ingredients in here, getting the skin benefits, and having a nice subtle Shalimar experience. Perhaps you're layering it and you're going all the way, or maybe you just want to have the Eau de Parfum. Totally up to you, but you're getting both of these, so you get to make the decision. Isn't that fabulous? Yeah, $146 and change is the value. You're getting it home for less than that, $139 or 3 monthly payments as well, if you want to break that down. And of course, you can order by going to beautyiq.com. Well, Ginger, I want to thank you for coming and bringing this iconic,
It's such a pleasure
fragrance.
to be here.
Yeah, so nice to have you. We always love a good love story, so
yeah,
come back
who doesn't?
anytime with your love stories. Yeah, who doesn't, right?
Yep.
Okay, so moving on. Let's talk about philosophy. I think I've given you enough of my life philosophy tonight, so let's just talk about some amazing 3-in-1 shower gels from Philosophy, a well-being beauty